Here we go. Just got done with another interview. Obviously, I wear the same thing on all my interviews because it just makes it easy. And yes, I am wearing sweatpants. So that is it. I will say that this interviewing process is pretty nerve-wracking. Today, I think it's easier that if you don't really care about the company, I don't know why, but I do so much better at the interview. So it's like dating. It's like if you really like the girl and you just go over extreme, she'll just push you away. But if you're just like, what's going on? You're so laid back and it's cool. I don't know. It's just a weird experience. But hey, here's a tip. 6 weeks ago, I could not button the top collar. Boom. There you go. So I guess working out minimally is working. Haven't heard anything from the interview or any interview for that matter. But it's only been a day. I think we get to a point where, tell me if you guys agree. You get to a point where you're tired of trying to please everybody. And I can see why being an entrepreneur is so beautiful in that very reason. You don't have to prove yourself. You don't have to please everyone. You don't have to bend to everybody's beck and knee call and everything. You just do what you do, what you enjoy doing, and you're done. That's part of my dilemma is how do I get into that? What can I sell? What kind of services can I use? What blah blah blah. Which is partly why I'm doing the AI thing. So we got day 3, week 4, at it for 4 weeks. Tell me if you're in it to win it as well. Our affirmation today is don't let yesterday take up too much of today. This comes from Will Rogers. Focus on the present versus dwelling on the past. How true is that? How many times do we think, maybe I should do this, maybe I shouldn't do that because of what happened last time? I mean, that's always the risk management, right? You're always thinking of, maybe I shouldn't do this because last time it didn't work out. But then, then it's that mentality of, do you keep doing the same thing, expecting different results? I mean, is that normal? Or is it that one chance of you playing the lottery and going, well, maybe it'll hit this time. Maybe I'll win, It's like there is no rhyme or reason. There is no truth in the matter. There's some people that believe one way. There's some people who believe the other. And it's like for us to find out, what do we believe? I will tell you that the last couple interviews I've had, one of my questions were, in a frame of, will this company be laying off? Are they notorious for being laid off? What is the substantial financial future of this organization to prevent from being like, because I'm tired. I'm tired of being laid off. It's like, it's exhausting, You get to that point where you're like, I know my worth. I know I'm just a number at a company. Maybe I should start my own business. Today's workout, we're hitting legs. My favorite. You know it. Don't really like it. What I'm really interested in is I ordered, for those of you who've heard this product, it's called the Nord Stick. Well, it's a company, which I never looked into why they're called that. I ordered this Nord Bench Pro. I'm really looking forward to that because it has so many different functions and it's low enough where I can actually use it for a cable roll. And low enough where I can actually do a nice lat down, pull down. And I think it'll hold my legs down. And I can do dips and I can work on my low back for back extensions because that's definitely a weak spot of mine right now. And it works your legs. So I'm really interested in getting that to test that out and see how that works out because I feel like I've never done any kind of, was it GHDs or JDHs or whatever they're called. That's all new to me. So, which makes sense because I remember seeing machines at the gym going, what is that? What is that for? Like, when did this start becoming a thing? Maybe that's one part I was naive about. I don't know how long it's been. What's happening in AI? Well, nothing much. Same old right now. I'm personally playing around with it, trying to make another trailer. Looks pretty good, I have to say. Has an elephant in it. This was a script that I received years ago. We couldn't. It kind of fizzled out. Nothing came of it because of back then. The cost of CGI or the cost of finding an elephant. Like, are we going to go to Thailand to get an elephant and all that type of thing? I don't think that would have came to, I mean, that's it's a lot of money to do stuff like that. So, but I spent $20 just doing all this image generation and tests to see which images came out. And I gotta say, it looks good. I'll take a look. That's an elephant. So I've been working on that. Family, what's happening with the fam? I think for my Citrin deficiency, for those of you who've seen the other episodes, I've been diagnosed with Citrin deficiency, which is, I guess, common in Asians. So I'm going to be going and doing a study. It's not set in stone yet, but we did get confirmation that they're moving forward, and it's going to be in Switzerland. So that should be fun. It'll be like a mini vacation, even though I'm going to be all these tests in me, and they're giving me a bunch of internal food type materials to test my blood and all that stuff. So, but Switzerland, never been there, so that'll be fun. Looking forward to that. And other than that, do your kids wake up early? Do your kids wake up early in the morning? Because I feel like my daughter has been waking up at like 6:30, and then she gets up and I said, "Why are you waking up so?" It's because so she can watch a show. Yes, we are there watching a show in the morning, and then that way mom and the baby can sleep. I usually get up, prep, start doing stuff if I need to. So yeah, kids, man. Back then, I'm trying to remember if when I woke up early in the morning, it was to watch cartoons on Sunday morning, but it wasn't on the weekdays. I always got yelled at for sleeping in. So, what would we find out? Kids need sleep. My wife brought something up to me, and I'll wrap it up here. She said that 50% of enrolled kindergartners are not vaccinated. It's the largest ever in the United States. That kind of makes you go, All right, here we go.